Okay, so we're going to set up a 10 by 10 tarp in a Baker tent style configuration. And I've got a pre-existing fire pit here with a fire backer that I've set up a camp here previously. So now I want to orientate this tarp so that when I set this shelter up, I can use this fire pit and this fire backer in conjunction with it. So I've pulled the front corner of this tarp over the top of this fire backer, knowing that that's going to be a flap that can go back or forward in the end in this Baker style tent, because you need to lay this tarp on a diamond to begin with. Start at this back corner back here. We're going to go 2 tie outs up from the corner each way, and we're going to put a stake in the ground. We're going to tuck that underneath, and that's going to be the square back of our shelter to start out with. Now we've got this flap here, and we're going to tuck it underneath. And that's going to be the back of our shelter. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that corner, and this is what's going to stand up to become the side of our tent. So we're going to pull this corner up and get it fairly square at a 90-degree angle there. We're going to tack it down. And some of the staking can be moved around as you go, as you adjust your pole height and things like that. So this is just a starting process. And we'll come over here, and we'll do the same thing. Pick this up. That corner. This is the one that's going to be the side, so we'll lay it down. Now, this is where we kind of adjust things, because now we can see that we're a little closer to our fire pit than we want to be. So we're going to take this stake out. We're going to move it back this direction. And that's going to have to adjust some other stuff at the same time. We'll have to adjust that corner over there now to get it even. We'll pull this out and put it in. That's going to get us more perpendicular to the front of our fire. Now we'll take this one, we'll bring it over this direction to get that 90 degrees that we need. And then we can tack this one on this side down. And now we can do one of 2 things. If we had conveyance, we brought adjustable poles with us, like these green elephant poles, which I like really well. We can now pick this up, put our pole in here, and adjust the height of this pole to match this side. We can then stake that pole out. And once we got this first corner in, we can adjust later from that. We'll go put the second corner in, and then we can make some more adjustments. All right, so once you've moved your stakes around and you got everything shored up, then you can come back in and get your firewall straightened up and get it shored up from the last time you used it. But it's pretty much, you know, your fire's about one full step away from the front of your shelter. It's plenty deep back here, and you can put your bedroll straight back here in the back. You also have this flap on top that you folded over, remember, and it's going to be a diamond shape or a triangle shape. But you can pull it out to a tree in front of you. You can cover this fire pit completely if you were just cooking over coals or something like that and you want to trap a little more heat. But a shelter like this that gives you 3 full sides closed in, that is, you know, our wind direction is coming this way. So we're blocking all of the wind. And we can shore this up a little better by putting stakes on these 2 sides. We've got tie outs that we haven't staked in the ground yet. But this is a perfect setup for a 10 by 10 if you're looking for a very traditional style setup with an open front that you can get inside of, get out of the weather, get things done, relax, and have plenty of room to mess around inside your shelter. This bad boy right here is the ticket.